Hello, everyone. I hope that everybody do okay wherever you're at in this world, and hope you're doing fine. So today's subject will be, hmm, what will it be? I'll figure out along the way because I'm out of ideas. So let's just talk it out. So, as many of you know, that I graduated from college and with my bachelor's degree in accounting and finance because I double major in both of them. I thought it's a good idea to double major in both of them. They're involving numbers, but I realized they are complicated and you had to show your comprehension skills. So, yes, it's done with numbers, but they're more than just that. You got to explain what's going on. You got to help people. You have to think. I'm like, Lord have mercy. but, yeah, also, I learned that. And also today is Pride Month, right? In in June, I got a lot going on. One, I will be speaking at Ramp Your Voice conference next week, which will be June the 7th. This will be June the 1st. And I am excited to speaking with other awesome Black disabled activists because, like, a lot of time, Black disabled advocacy work and our voices never be heard about. And the founder of Web Your Voice is Vanessa Thompson, and she asked me like if I would like to speak at the conference. I like, yep. And knowing me, I'm an activist. I would do it. And also, that's something involved with Black disabled people perspective because I'm all about intersectionality. And since I'm a disability justice advocate, it makes sense to me to say yes. So I'm meeting with other Black disabled activists who I follow as well, and they be speaking too. So that is pretty awesome, and I am excited. And I just talk about, I guess, I think every activists will talk about what they do for a living, and I'll talk about what they offer. And of course, me, y'all already know me. If y'all know me for past 6 years, I focus on autism and Black with the emphasis of intersectionality because you need to know like what it's like to be Black and autistic, and I'm a Black autistic person, so I never thought about it at first, but I would just like focus on autism advocacy. Then I transition to disability since I, created the hashtag Black Autistic Pride, that emphasis of celebrating being Black and autistic, and also learn that autism is very whitewashed. And yeah, and that ever since then, my advocacy centered around, making sure Black autistic people and other global minority people are heard, or Black and brown people, whether they Asian, Indigenous, Latino, Middle Eastern, etc. Even though I may not know what their situation is, but it probably similar to what a Black autistic person would go through due to a lack of awareness, lack of cultural awareness, etc. And majority of the time when often get this stuff being discussed is talk about my peers who are privileged, and yeah, and I do want my autism community to change, but you can't change people that won't center around you. Which I learned from, looking at the recording from the Autism Black Conference, which I will speak of now. Also, I can see all the recording that people did and stuff. And I learned that especially when it comes to autism, thing like that, they never focus on the global majority. They only focus with those who is the global minority, which is white, and they never consider us. We just a hidden population. They never consider us to begin with. So that's why there's so many lack of resources for global majority, because the research is so focused on a particular group of people, and that result why people like me don't get the resources. So if said that, and also I distance myself from the autism community because due to that, how whitewashed the autism is. I'll probably be talking about that and speak maybe at at the conference if they ask, or I don't know how to go, because we're gonna see. And also learn from other Black disabled activists speaking. So I'm looking forward to it. And yes, and me graduate from college. Also, I had to look at jobs and things like that. And hopefully, I can find me a job then, whether it be internship or a job. And I also think kind of like going my way just a little bit, but I don't want to be too hopeful, because I said I'd be too hopeful and then things don't go my way. And I'm like, ugh. But yep. And other than that, Pride Month, I'll probably go attend a Pride event. But before I go to the Pride event, I have to go to the NABA convention, which I talked about previously from a video last 2 weeks ago. NABA convention, which is National Association of Black Accountants. Wait, let me say it again. National Association of Black Accountants. So I will be in Las Vegas this month. So it's gonna be awesome. And of course, it's like a 5-day event. Of course, I've never been a professional convention before, so also being my first networking event after graduating from college, and hopefully I have to meet some people. Of course, I had to print some resume if just in case. You just never know. I also print out, and also I just bought a business card, my business cards, have enough in there just in case. You just never know. So, basically for being an accountant. But I I'm sorry to see if I want to bring my disability advocacy work. But I don't think they want to know all that. But, but yeah, that what we'll be doing. And of course, Juneteenth will be around that event thing, all in Las Vegas. And I've never been to Las Vegas, so I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna be a little busy. And also, I'm just waiting for a response from somebody who may want to give me an internship for this summer, but they had to ask somebody if they're able to. If so, I'm gonna have my first internship, but we're gonna see how this goes. But right now, I'll go back on my retail job as usual, while I look for a accounting and finance job. See if I find anywhere in my area. But it seems like not many uh not many job in my area, so it kind of a little frustrating. And I don't have a car, so I'm like, ooh, I'm like in a trial area, so I'm like, this is some bull crap. So I'm like, this ain't right, but yeah, but yeah, also like things kind of like going well, and of course trying to reconnect with friends and in my own way, because I know that sometimes I'll be busy, especially with work and life, me being an activist, and also running my Geneva community, all that jazz. And it's definitely like that's what I'm gonna be doing in June, and like with different opportunities and stuff. And like it's just a lot. And also like I noticed that I'm not like the same person I was, you know. And also, I learned that I'm growing, and my views have changed over the years. Like, especially like graduate from college, and even though that while that I finally got my bachelor's degree, this year, it even took me like a long time to get my bachelor's degree. And but at first I started at that for like tech or a community college first. Right after I graduated from high school back in 2015, and some reason I stayed at a community college for 6 years, and I don't know why. One reason is I took a year off from school because of money issue. Then I got to take one or two classes at a time because I was working, and that kind of took me a while to complete that my education, and also take this development class before I take the weird classes. That's why it took me a very long time to get out of a community college. Then I transferred to UC Greensboro in 2021, and I stayed at UC Greensboro for 3 years. Now I graduated, and now I got accepted at grad school at the same school at UC Greensboro, get my master's in accounting. So yeah, and I'm like, let me get my master's out the way, and the reason for that is like you know because like in the job market, some counting field require a master, and also I want to be certified, so you had to get like 150 credit hours and have some work experience to it it depends on each state, the state that you trying to take to be certified in. So I'll probably go stay in North Carolina. So I ain't think about moving out of state. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stay my butt in North Carolina. So yeah, and definitely, and that's definitely be doing this summer, but definitely this June. But of course, grad school will be in August, so I had to wait till the day comes. So, and hopefully, somewhere June, I can find me some internship or a job. Maybe going to the NABA convention in Las Vegas may help me out finding the internship or job if they're available. Like if I do get like an internship or a job, I probably want to do it in person. Do it in person at first because like I'm not familiar with accounting field like that or finance field. I think I'd rather do it in person because I'm a newbie. I don't know what I'm doing, so it's probably best to you know see firsthand. Kind of think I'm a visual person. Even though I don't mind doing remote, but then doing going remote, you you kind of on your own, and of course they send you assignment and thing like that. But I don't know. I'm gonna go that route first, but I think for now I might have to do it in person or hybrid, one of them two. If they in my area, I could probably able to, and I probably won't care. So let's see how that goes, and yeah, that's probably how I'm gonna do it. And I'll probably have to continue looking for it in the summer. And also, I might just send an email to, I guess, the people at that school if they able to help me out, find me a job. So I might do it that way. I might email them because, I'll be forgetful these days. Um, Forgetful. Oh, I'm gonna get started there. And sorry, y'all, I'm yawning because I'm a little sleepy. So, I would do the long time I'm not gonna sleep. But, yeah, it seemed like opportunity, it being created for me, and also since I now got an idea now what the topic for this video is like, like um what I'm gonna do with my life, like as this month in June, and even as my personal career, and we're gonna see how this goes because especially with everything going on right now, like job market, you try to find you a job, and especially a recent graduate trying to find for jobs, so it might be a struggle, and depending what kind of field you're in. Oh, I'm gonna try to apply as many as possible. But I had applied for a few internship or a job, but since I'm back in my retail job, so it kind of slow me down a little bit. Whenever I'm not so busy with work or exhausted, I'm not gonna apply for um jobs and internship and go from there. And also like I also wonder, like, ever since I graduated from college, I wonder, like, how this work, being an activist and being a accountant. I wonder how that work because, like, and I don't know how I make that work. And especially, like, I'm very, like, or someone told me I'm very progressive to be, I am progressive to be somebody from the South. So I don't know how that work, and also and kind of find that feel kind of in the corporate world, in the corporate world, you know, in corporate that I meant to say. They have this appearance about that they no conflicting views, something I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but I just wonder how that work because, like, I'm an activist and everything kind of public, and like, except for Facebook because I don't be on Facebook that much. I you I'm at one point my Facebook used to be public until it got hacked. So ever since then I kept my Facebook private, but everything else other my social media is very public because I'm an activist and I say what I say. And even though like even past years, like I would worry about how people go judge me and all this stuff. But then I learned that we live in a judgmental world, so I gotta accept the L for if people want to hire me, they might go judge me like based on my social media presence. So, and I remember the other day, one of my mentor, like I guess out in her Geneva community, like, oh, you want look at the LinkedIn that they like a event thing on LinkedIn to talk about social media presence and stuff. They say like, if you apply for a job, you probably keep your stuff private and something like that. It's depending what kind of field you're in, whatever. But and I'm just kind of wonder like, like how are you an activist and trying to work in corporate, knowing you outspoken? Like how that even work? I even ask people, at my school who are like career coach or the person who the director over the master program. Cause I remember asking that like, is people gonna have a problem with me since I'm an activist? I let them know. I remember telling them like I'm an activist and all that jazz. But they said that so in your advocacy way, it's no problem. And a problem is, you're like I talk about what I like, my views, and I think my views stuff might make conflict for those who want to hire me because my views. And like, and of course they gonna judge me for it because I'm public saying like I'm a black autistic queer woman. I'm autistic, black queer woman, and I remember like my family member, people around me like, hey, like, like you can't put everything on the internet. I like, yeah, true, but then knowing me, I think I'm at the point in my life I'm just like, I don't care what people think. Even though it might it might hurt me finding a job because people gonna judge me. Because like, I think why I'm not, even though there's some part of me want to private my account, but then I realize we live in a judgmental world, and I'm an activist, and I think knowing me, like, you gotta live in your truth. And I remember like throughout my life, I always suspicious what people think about me, what would other people think, being a people pleaser and all that jazz, and not liking yourself, of your identity, how marginalized you are. I was not living my truth. I was being fake. And if I be honest with you, I don't want to go back. And I think I'm at the point in my life I just like, oh well, this is who I am. I'm not gonna sugarcoat who I am. Like if people have problems with my views and stuff, I, you know, I don't want to work for them. And also, what I did not know that if you look for a company, you need to find a company that right for me, right for you, or or for me. Like I didn't know. Like if I look at the company, I put to ask them some freaking question. I did not know. I didn't know. And also, people don't tell you in the interview. You put to ask them live freaking question. If you like the dang job, like I did not know that. And I think that this being Power Her program helped me to realize like, dang, you put to ask them some questions. They interviewing you to see if I'm the right fit for them, and I'm interviewing them if they right for me. I did not know that. I did not know they go both ways. I did not know. I know a little bit because they do tell you something. They don't tell you everything. And also they don't tell you the part that you put to be your authentic self. It could be why I be messing up in the interview because I will not be my true self. I was trying to give me like an internship or a job. I would not be authentic as I was in the interview. I do try to answer that question, but I think I didn't act in confident because I was intimidated. I ain't gonna lie with y'all. Like I do try my best to be myself, but sometimes I find interview process to be intimidating, and and sometimes I don't know why I be doing something wrong. Let's say I was frustrated, especially looking for an internship during my time at UC Greensboro as an undergraduate, trying to find internship and stuff, and I'm looking like every time I apply for them, and sometimes I got the interview process, but at the end they're like, nah, we pick someone else. I don't know. Like, I did not say who I am as a person. It could be why they like, nah, or I'm not having the qualification, or it could be the people, or I may not be the right fit for them. It could be my view and stuff, or what they see on my social media could make, you know, like, nah, like, it could be my view, but now I know now, like, I'm supposed to be interviewing them like they interviewed me, because I didn't know. But thankful Disability Empower Her program helped me and also other people as well, like my therapist, which I didn't know at her time she was an intern, help people, with their, interview skills, things like that. I didn't know that part, but, you know, I didn't know, like, you put to be yourself and be authentic. And also, you put to look the company up to see what their value are, to see what the match is yours, and see if you right for them. And And also, you put an action about, based your marginalized identities and, you know, make sure they right fit for you so you don't be like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? I did not know that, but I know now. You better ask them my question. I do be asking some questions, but I think I give a generic question. Like I not giving it interested. But I don't know now, but it's tricky. So I could say, um it's tricky. So I know now. And I do kind of wonder, like, I'm going to try to find like a county job or find a job. I'm just trying to find me some, if that work. Um, and if I do find me one or an internship or actual job, if I do find any this summer or this year, hope I get some by the end of the year. I hope so, cause baby, I'm gonna be in trouble, and I definitely don't want to work at retail forever. And I really don't. So I love that place, but time flies, and you're not the same person you were then. You at that place, so that's where I'm at. Um, yeah, I'm definitely figure out like what I'm gonna do in my career life. Um, definitely like I have worked some down like what I want. Of course, make sure the company is an ally or a company because based on my views now, like I don't have time for BS performance crap. Like I don't have time for it. Cause me, I'm marginalized. I'm a black autistic queen woman. Cause I don't want to be used as a tokenism. Like, oh, we got such and such a black person or autistic person in there, but ain't nothing, accessible and wherever. I don't have time for all that. I'm not being time for being used as a tokenism in that place. I don't have time. And I think I might look at companies that, you know, believe in DEI, even though by now DEI are being messed with right now because my country is an a-hole. So, yeah. So, this is going to be interesting. So, yeah. And also figure out how I'm going to navigate my life as a accountant and being an activist. And I do want to be, speaking at conference or event if, people like, hey, you want to speak at such such. And maybe, since I say that out loud, maybe like if I do get like a county finance job, maybe I did like I do at my retail job. You let the person know ahead of time, like, hey, I got the such and such coming up, blah blah. I get a day off from there, wherever. If so, I could do it that same way. So it may work out at the end. So I didn't thought about it. I say right now, but yeah, I might do that. And you know, I think I able to balance their life, being an accountant, being a speaker, and activist. Cause I think being a speaker might be my future because since I'm going, to conference and event. Last month I went to, Autism Black Conference as a speaker. And also going to being speaker at the Ramp Your Voice conference, which is gonna be virtual. And I think it'll be on YouTube. I think I saw. And I'm gonna provide that in the video description. No, in the description to the link to the Rep Your Voice conference. Also, I think I make a post on my community thing on my channel, so you might see that. And yeah, and also like other information as well. And also like I think about like maybe have like a T-shirt, sell a T-shirt, for for my Geneva community. Also sell a T-shirt like Black Autistic Pride, other um stuff I put on the shirt and sell it that way on the on the side, sell on the side if people want to. But what I did not know because me and my mentor trying to like get started, you know get started with a T-shirt, but then you haven't learned about the sales tax from each state, and I'm looking like this is some BS. I'm like this is too much, bro. What? But I think I may do start at North Carolina, which I reside in, maybe sell shirt and T-shirt in there until I decided to see how sell T-shirt go on the side, and maybe expand it in the future. Maybe somewhere in the area in North Carolina. Maybe I'll go to South Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, and maybe go far out until I get like, I want to pick around. Or go where my, people, resign in and do it from that way, depending. We're going to see in the future. So, yeah, it's basically me graduating from college, looking for a job or internship, and also going to grad school in the fall, which I'm happy and hope I learn from there. And whenever I just start on a CPA thing, I'll probably get started that next year. Cause right now I'm not thinking about that junk right now. I'm not. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm not thinking all that right now. But probably maybe the spring semester of 2025 may decide to do maybe get started with the CPA process. But right now I'm not thinking that. I'm not thinking that. But I'm just saying it, but they may change then, but who knows? But that the go. So that what I'm thinking. So what next? Oh yeah, be a speaker in the future. People may able to speak and also get paid for it. So yeah, get paid for it. So and also I learned that being a speaker is hard. Like basically in the past, like probably my first 3 years of being an activist. Yeah, the first 3 years, if I believe correctly, I was doing I was doing stuff for free. But I think the other three have I thought getting paid for it and just speaking. I'm like, heck yeah, 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 I'm like, yeah, what I'm saying? But I getting paid. I'm like, this is awesome, yeah. I think I not remember first getting paid for I doing maybe around during the pandemic, probably 2020. Then when I start getting paid what I do, I think I'm at a check, but maybe the first 2 years I doing stuff for free. But I think 2020 came, I started getting paid for it. So for the work I do, cause being an activist is challenging. So, but yeah, y'all. I hope y'all have a good day and stay safe, y'all. And hope I see y'all at the Web Your Voice conference next Saturday. No, actually next Friday, June the 7th, which will start at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So I hope I see you there. And also we will be recorded, okay? Bye y'all. Bye.